What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to episode 20 of our Olympic Lyonnais FM19 save. And today, of course, I'm back again with two games, one in the Champions League, one in the league against Rennes. And just a bit of a disclaimer, if I sound a bit bunged up, sound a bit different to normal, I've woken up overnight with a sort of outrageous cold, flu, something. So my nasal cavities are all bunged up, but the grind doesn't stop. You know, you've got to get a video out every day. So since we last met, quite a lot has happened, actually. So we last met at the Brest game where we got a 2-1 win. Managed to see that game out very convincingly. We then went on and drew 0-0 against Troyes in the league. A bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's not a loss. So keep moving forward. We keep our head up. And I should have actually brought you the Roma game in the end because we were 3-0 up inside 11 minutes. And then it was 3-1 in the 17th. And then Foden popped up for a late goal to round out a 4-1 victory at home. So our Champions League campaign is now up and running officially, and I'm hoping we can bring that same energy against Roma again today. We then beat Bordeaux 4-2, a brace from both Depay and Ndombele, saw that game out, and then, they did go 1-0 up, so but we then went 4-1 up in reaction to that before half-time. So very comfortable win against them, they were sitting top of the table at the time. A 2-0 dispatching of Monaco, 2 quick-fire goals from Lovro Major, and it's good to have him back. He's been scoring a couple of goals, scored a couple against Roma, a couple against Monaco, so it's good to have him back. And then, unfortunately, a 1-1 draw against Reims. We took the lead, but unfortunately they got a goal early into the second half to tie things up, and neither team really looked like scoring after that. So a mixed bag of results. Luckily, no losses, and, a lot of wins, really. A lot more green than we've been seeing in the past. And like I said, the Champions League, we're up and running. So only 3 points off the top now in what is a very close group. Of course, with still yet to play everyone once more. So it can all change drastically from here. Elsewhere in the league, you can see that we're now sitting pretty at the top. However, Bordeaux and Nice both have games in hand, as do PSG, but they're a bit further down. So our immediate competitors are, of course, Bordeaux and Nice. But I think not really have to worry about Nice because they're 10 goals behind us on goal difference. So let's stop dilly-dallying, stop wasting time. Let's just hop into this game against Roma. And yeah, they are the favourites, actually. Their form isn't as good as ours, but they are still the favourites. They are sitting top of the group at the end of the day, so we can't be too shocked by that. But let's just jump into this. It's good to have a wide selection of players back as well. Of course, Fekir's in. Foden, actually, he's actually our top goal scorer. I was sort of downplaying his achievements last game, but he is in fact our top goal scorer. And if you look at the front three now, Depay has 4, Fekir has 5, Major has 4, Foden, wherever he is, has 6. So we are picking up the goals. Ndombele has 3. So the goals are starting to flood in now. We've found our feet, we found our legs, and we are fully up and running. I think I'm going to leave this lineup. They're performing well. I think they all deserve their starts. If they do get a bit tired, there's, of course, plenty of subs we can bring on. So I'm going to trust the assistant manager here and run with this formation. Again, apologies if I sound really snotty and really disgusting, but, like I said, got to get a video out every day for you guys. Keep that consistency alive. This is their lineup. Keylor Navas, I think that is in goal. Karsdorp, Manolas, Marsano and Kolarov round out their defence. Kula, Pastore and Cristante in their midfield. Sengiz Under, El Shaarawy and Peter Schick? Or Patrick Schick up top. Elsewhere, I'm holding the biggest sneeze right now. But our lineup, as you saw, Lopez, Mendy, Danea, Pongracic, Dubois, Toussaint, Ndombele, Pineda, Major, Fekir and Depay. I'm not really a fan of Depay on this right-hand side, but you got to squeeze them in where they can. So let's just get things underway here. We are in the all white and they're in their classic sort of, is that dark red, orangey? It's a bit of a weird colour, but it's their distinct colour. That's the colour they're known for. And surprisingly, actually, one thing I didn't know about Roma is their badge. I can't really see their badge in full. It's actually a wolf on it. I always thought it was a rhino, but apparently it's a wolf. So check out the Roma badge. Maybe you thought it was a rhino as well, but it's actually a wolf, and I think the nickname is something to do with wolves. So not Wolverhampton, of course, but the animal, the wolf. So that's a fun fact about Roma. Probably isn't really a fact, but it's probably common knowledge, actually, but I found it quite intriguing. Otherwise, it's been a pretty quiet opening 15 or so minutes here. No real action, as both teams seem to be sort of equaling each other out. They actually have an opportunity, so I've jinxed it a little bit. Although we are on the counter here, Major. It's a bit back and forth, up to Memphis. I wonder if my pink coat's a bit distracting, actually. I never really thought about that. Elsewhere, Dubois, lovely tackle. Lopez whips it up top. Bit ambitious. But so yeah, I like you saying it's ping-pongy, but it's the only real way to describe. Pineda's through, a lovely shot, and Navas equal to it. But really, ping-pong is the only way to describe our game. Sometimes it literally is this back and forth, end-to-end stuff. So this reminds me of ping-pong immediately. That's why I say it quite a lot. But elsewhere, yeah, nothing too crazy. Dubois now, he loves bursting to the byline. Chooses not to on this occasion. Toussaint, Dubois. Toussaint again, holding the ball nicely into Dombele. Back up to Dubois, Toussaint. They really are, yeah, they're really holding a nice shape. Major's through though, lovely finish. What an outstanding finish that is. Roma were holding a nice shape. Major gets a lovely run up to the left-hand side. A lovely vision from Fekir. Let's just watch this again. Toussaint, look, they're really pressing, suffocating us. Pineda, Fekir loses his man, and what a finish that is into the far corner. And away from home, Lyon 1, Roma 0. And things are looking better. I actually moved to top of the table temporarily as Valencia and Man City are yet to play. But from considering we were bottom, we're now top of the table. I'm seeing that as a good thing. So yeah, going to hold on to that. Lovely tackle from Dombele there. We could burst away here. Memphis, lovely turn on the ball into Major. Can't find the ball through over the top, and it's back to our goalkeeper to reset the play. Denea, Mendy. They're on the attack here. Dubois equal to that into Pongracic. Heads it down to Memphis. Lovely ball to Major. Fekir's making a run ahead of Pineda. It's through to Dombele. Bursts into the box. Bounces back to Fekir, and he can't direct it goalwards. I think it's out for a corner as Karsdorp tackled that out of play. Fekir, better corner than what I've seen from him lately. Toussaint picks up the rebound. Whips it back across. And a bit of a mixed game. I'm not sure how I truly feel about this. We haven't really got a solid grip on the game, I don't feel like. So it's a bit interesting to see that. But either way, we got the goal we needed so far. So, like I said, we're sitting pretty at the top as we have a free kick. Memphis. Oh, I thought that was in. Dembele chases it and it's hoofed away. Rolling on the byline. And they're the first one to it. Ball over the top to Karsdorp, but he's in behind. There's someone in the centre. Can he square it? He does. El Shaarawy's there. And Lopez should be doing a bit better there, I think. But Stefan El Shaarawy has equalised, number 92. And the Roma fans are delighted with that. Bit of laziness from us. Karsdorp's in behind. Look at the options in the middle. Lovely run to the byline. A bit unlucky for us that Lopez couldn't keep hold of the ball, but El Shaarawy's the first one to the rebound, and he's a well-deserved goal from himself, I think. Mendy now on the attack. At Toussaint, Dombele, Memphis up to Major. Bit selfish there. He could have squared it in the box, I feel like, and could have had, extended our lead. But can't win them all. Fekir with another corner. Again, the first man equal to it. And I think I've been saying this for the longest time, and I haven't actually put any action into it. I think I'm going to have to work on our corner tactic, because I have to get someone attacking that near post, or I have to get him to do the corners slightly deeper into the box. But whatever we're doing now, it just isn't really working. So we're going to half-time 1-1. A bit anticlimactic considering we were ahead and had some good chances, but at the end of the day, we're not losing. That's sort of my, as negative as it sounds, I go into every game to essentially avoid defeat. If we can go on like a nice unbeaten run, I don't think anything negative can come of that. Of course, if we draw like 17 times in a row, that's not optimal, but I'm just a big fan of unbeaten runs. I don't really like losing often. I think as long as we don't lose, I think we have stand a good stead. We have stand a good chance. At the end of the day, although you may think, oh, you only get 1 point for a draw, it's also 2 less points your opposition have, so it just brings the pack like closer together. If you look at the table now, we're still only 3 points for each of Roma. So I just think, if we were to be losing here, it'd be disastrous, really. So I almost play, I don't want to say like a Mourinho-esque style where he parks the bus, but I really do just go into every game looking to not lose. As Fekir goes close, but not close enough. It's another corner from us. And let's see if we can do any better with this one. Fekir. Oh, it's caused a bit of issues in the box. I'm going to make some substitutions, actually. I'm going to bring on Martin Terrier. He can replace Depay. He's looking a bit tired. Sanderberg can come on for Dombele. And I'm going to switch him and Toussaint. And for a bit of explosiveness, I think I'm going to actually bring on Dallo. Actually, he's pretty low fitness, so maybe not. I'm going to leave it for now. See what they plan to do. They've made all 3 subs, actually. Edin Dzeko's on the pitch now, as is Roland and Florenzi. So they've committed quite early with their substitutions. We're a bit late committing to ours. But I think we made some good subs here. As I said, Terrier is very explosive off the bench. And Sanderberg's a 6'3" machine. So nothing bad's going to come of this. Nothing's, still, it's been a very highlightless, no highlights. Not really sure what the pronunciation for that is, but nothing's really happened in the second half, really. It's just sort of rounded out 1-1. I know I said I don't want to lose, but, oh, here we go. Florenzi, corner kick, 2-start heads clear. And as far as Kolarov, I have a bad feeling Dzeko's in the box somewhere. Manolas now, and it is full-time, 1-1, so against Roma, we've beat them and we've drawn, so... on head-to-head, we have earned more points than they have, so that's a positive. Now we've just got to hopefully pick some points up against Valencia, and if, even better would be to pick some up against Man City, but I think Valencia's next. Let's have a quick look. Actually, we play Valencia next, and hopefully we can pick up a win there. And that will, I think, really change the dynamic of this group. That will put us ahead of them, I think, actually, unless they beat Man City, but... This Champions League group's a bit all over the place. I mean, Man City are obviously capable of beating Valencia. Valencia are capable of beating Man City. So they have done before 1-0. So it's a really competitive group. I mean, if you just look at the goal differences, 3 teams are on -1. And realistically, Valencia did beat us 3-0. That's why theirs is so high. But every other game in the group, apart from the 4-1 that we have, is pretty close. Like 1-0 against Roma, against Valencia, 3-2 against City. They beat us 1-0. They won 1-0, so a lot of close results. There's the occasional thumping, but as it goes, -1 goal difference for 3 teams is very close. But either way, I'm going to jump ahead to the Rennes game, and let's hopefully end this run of draws we have of 1-1s, and hopefully pick up 3 points. I'll catch you then. Here we are then, Olympique Lyonnais versus Stade Rennes, and unfortunately, between then and now, Bordeaux have one in their game in hand, so they do temporarily go top, but... I'm feeling confident that we can get ahead of them as the season goes on. Of course, we've only lost once this year, so I think they'll slip up more than we do. Elsewhere, one bad thing actually in between last game and now is Fekir still trying to force a move away, and it looks like Real Madrid are planning on coming in for him. So he's only valued at 41 million now. I guess it could be because his contract's quite low, 62k, and it's running out. Well, I mean, it's running out next year, so. Well, I guess actually this is the summer coming up, so I'm hoping I don't really lose out too much value on him. He's wanted by 13 clubs. Look at this: Arsenal, Barcelona, Chelsea, Porto, Inter Milan, Juventus, Manchester United, AC Milan, Napoli, Real Madrid, Roma, Benfica and Tottenham. His asking price is 90 million. I'm going to up this. I'm going to put it to 110 million, 111 million. Why not? If they want him, they have to put in a serious offer. If he does go, I'm going to have to replace him with someone amazing. So it has to be a big offer. Elsewhere, we've never actually beaten Stade Rennes. 2 draws. So unfortunately, it's looking like, we have obviously drawn our last few games, all 1-1. So not the best. They've also won 5 in a row, and we've won 3 and drawn 2. So be a bit interesting to see who comes out on top here. But let's just stop dilly-dallying and get into it. Here we go. I've got a lot of suspensions again. Pongracic comes back in, as does Dombele. Where's Moussa Dembele? I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to bring him on for Hussein. Everyone's unhappy in this squad. I've done really bad man management here. Marcelo's unhappy. Okay, he wants first team football. He's getting it today. Mendy, unhappy his transfer was blocked. Dombele wants a new contract. I tried to offer him a new contract and he rejected it. Lovro Major's unhappy. He wants a new contract. You know what? He could probably get one I reckon if he scores today, I'm going to give him a new contract. That's a little deal for Lovro Major there. If he scores today, I'll offer him a new contract. Elsewhere, Kubek, Traore, Da Silva, Besibaini, Nathaniel, Jelin, Andre Grenier, Sarr, Beauregard and Sacco lined up for them. And our lineup is, of course, Lopez, Mendy, Pongracic, Marcelo, Dallo, Dombele, Dembele, Pineda, Major, Foden and Depay. So Fekir's missing today, but I have equal faith in Major and Foden and Depay. So I think we can get the job done. They're in the red, we're in the white and red. All white with red hints, and there I am in my classic pink jacket. I always wonder if that's maybe a bit distracting. Maybe I should tone that down. But either way, we do have the ball here. As Dallo on the ball. Another thing was actually Dubois said he was upset that I didn't keep the promise of playing him in starting him a few games, but I'm pretty sure I have done. Memphis Depay with a header, back post into the back of the net. A lovely cross from Mendy, that's his 5th of the season, and we are 1-0 up inside 2 minutes. Here we are, look, Moussa Dembele, lovely switch of the play. Mendy, lovely cross in. Memphis Depay, he's very, very small. It doesn't matter if you're in the correct position. Lovely header into the back of the net, his 5th of the season, and we are winning here. Let's just hope we can hold on to it better than we have at the last few games. Lovely goal kick from them, actually. Good distribution as Sarr whips a lovely ball in back post, and Beauregard, that's probably the best goal I think we've conceded. What a stunning strike that is. What a way to equalise in, it's pouring down with rain. It looks pretty miserable on the pitch, but look at this. What a way to lighten up the game. Whips it in. First time volley. Lopez helpless. It's 1-1. Elsewhere, I mean, let's see what the results are in the league. Elsewhere, it's a bit quiet actually. Auxerre, I think, down to 10 men, and all the other teams are goalless as things stand. So this draw does again put us up top of the table temporarily. Too many draws. I think this could allow teams like PSG to really capitalise. Of course, if they win if this game ends 1-1, and then they win their 2 games in hand, they will only be 1 point behind us. So the downside to this is that PSG are probably going to be more clinical than we are. Whereas, yeah, we're just sort of going for not to lose, which maybe isn't the right mentality. Elsewhere, they have an attack here. Sarr's in behind and almost identical to their first goal. Not as spectacular, but it was another lovely. I can't speak today. It was another lovely cross followed by a first-time volley, but luckily Lopez does better with that one. Sarr caused us a lot of issues today, and there's no way this is a penalty. This is definitely a free kick. You can do this long jog all the way over to that TV screen, and it's definitely a free kick. If it's a penalty, I'm going to be very upset here. Here he is then, checking out the screen. There's no way that's a penalty. We eagerly wait. Free kick. Thought so. I mean, it's a bit annoying it takes so long for the referee to get over there. I guess it's a bit realistic, but it's just a pain, pain really to watch it every time. Elsewhere, I mean, they've looked the better team, I'd say, is Dallo. Awful. Oh, my God. Malang. That's not even Malang Sarr, but Sarr for them has whiffed an opportunity. Dallo, that's a bit shocking from him at this rate. Dubois will be coming on to start. It's, again, another 1-1 as things stand, and it's not looking good for us as far as drawing these consecutive games go. I think between now and the next episode, I'm going to have to offer some people some contracts and do some sweet talking, really, to get the morale a bit better. I think that's a key factor here. Lovely ball in from Major, but Quebec equal to it, and that fizzles out. But I think, yeah, off-screen, definitely got to do some man management. I think I've got to offer Dombele another contract. I've got to give Major a contract. I think I'll start Dubois a few games off-screen. I'll get the team, all connecting and all meshing well again. Don't you worry, but... yeah, it's not been awful. I mean, we've only lost once in the league and twice in the Champions League, so it's really been bigged up more than what it is. Mendy goes close there with a lovely looping header, but yeah, I think I'm bringing up our poor performance more than it actually is. Although when we're doing tackles like that, and getting silly red cards, what am I meant to say? What do I do here? Who's playing worse at the front three? Major, actually. You're going to come here. And Sanderberg's going to come on. What else do I do here? Does Fakir come on? I think he does. Fakir comes on. And Dubois. I haven't been too happy with Dallo. That's it. That's the subs I'm going to make. We are down to 10 men now, so if anything, it's in their favour. So... if we are going to lose a game, it would be today. Hopefully I haven't jinxed it and the FM gods aren't listening. But we snuffed that out very recklessly. I say snuffed it out, it's still going. We get hold of the ball now. Memphis looks a bit stranded. Looks like, no, we lost a player. There really is no attacking threat, although we're looking better now. Dubois bursts inside. Lovely turn from Memphis. That's his favourite move. Bursts into the box. I'm a bit delayed on my commentary there. I didn't really expect him to burst through quite as quick. But unfortunate not to score for Fakir. Lovely corner in. Memphis has just pushed over his man. Memphis Depay has just pushed over his man for no reason. It is what it is. But yeah, pretty quiet second half again. This seems to be a common theme, although here's an attack. I think I keep jinxing this. Sarr now bursts forward, in behind to Sacco. Lovely ball to Beauregard, hits the post, and I think that would have been offside anyway. But we get quite fortunate there. And I mean, as a police car's going past, apologies if you can hear that. But Fekir, free kick, edge of the box, off the post, and we can't convert the rebound. Oh my god. It's looking like another 1-1. I think we're going to draw 3 games in a row, 1-1. I have been known to draw a lot of games on Football Manager. This has, you know, cursed me in the past. I often lose league titles because I just draw too many games. I mean, but I've made 3 subs, like Beauregard. Maybe it's just because I'm hesitant to change the formation. De Silva now on the ball, acres of space, again offside. A lot of offsides here. It's the 93rd minute. I didn't even realise that time had gone so quickly. The game's over. We've drawn 3 games in a row, 1-1. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, like I said, it's not a defeat. It's just not any victories. So we do temporarily go top of the table. That's a good sight to see. But yeah, I think I definitely have to do some man management here in the off-screen. Else, you know, for next episode, I think I will bring you the Valencia game and Marseille. I think that's a good double header. So I'll skip the Strasbourg game. Not much time for me to do man management, but I'm hoping, you know, I can work some magic in such little time. That is the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please drop a like. It helps out a ton. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I try and get a video out every day. I say between 7 and 8 p.m. GMT. It's typically more 8 to 9 p.m. just because of my working hours, but I try my best. So subscribe if you want to see daily Football Manager content, and I'll catch you next time, guys. See you later.